And I'll put it in a way that people may understand. There's somebody that people really like to read, and his name is James Clear. And he says, we don't rise to the level of our goals, we fall to the level of our systems. So you have to have a system. And the system we are discussing is a system that was used to form the world, right? Just to give guys a bit of background. And that system involves following certain principles. Now, the principle you're now talking about is the principle of multiplication. And really what we have to do is not just put it aside, because putting aside is fine, but we're not growing it, we are not making it bigger, it's just there. And unfortunately, there's things like inflation. Things get more expensive over time. And so if you're not putting your money to work and generate more, then you're doing nothing. In fact, you're losing from a purchasing power perspective. You're losing because today, if I'm able to buy bread and it's 100 bob, but then inflation, okay, they say inflation now is 3% or 2.9. I'm like, I don't know how true this is because I can't feel it in my pocket. But let's assume long-term inflation in Kenya is 5%. Next year it will be 105. Bread will be 105 because of inflation.
I've got one for you, Rina.
Yes.
We call it a matatu.
Yes.
Because kuingia matatu ulikuwa nalipa 3 shillings.
Okay.
That's why it's called a matatu.
Now how much is it? Depending on where you go, even 100 bob,
it doesn't,
70 bob.
There is no matatu in Kenya that you pay 3 shillings for.
No.
Because of this thing that you're talking about called inflation.
Yes.
Aha, okay.
Yeah. So because of that, we have to put our money to work. And we put our money to work so that we can multiply it, cause it to grow alongside us as we work, so that we can continue to enjoy the kind of things we're enjoying right now. I like to go to the salon. I like to get my nails done. For those of you, if I'm a man, I want to go to the barber once in a while. I want to go on holiday. I want to go to the village to see my family every year, whatever it is. You want to be able to afford the lifestyle that you have. In order for that to happen, you need to multiply it. I want to be able to give. Now, if you're not multiplying, then you won't be able to do any of those things. So you have to put your money in something that will cause it to multiply. Now, the options are many. There's something can be a business. There's something can be in an investment product that grows in value, and the kind of investment product will then vary depending on what do I want. I mean, how much do I have the money available for? What do I want to use the money for? And so on and so forth. And so there's choices that you make, and I don't know if you want us to get into all of that, but there's choices that you then would make depending on what you want to do for the money. And I can give you an example.